All right. Wow. I've had such a great day today. I fell out of the loft whilst carrying the world's biggest dog cage. I've pretty much nearly killed my car. I lifted 1,000 CDs out of the loft because apparently now we're back into CDs again. And I've just done this video. And managed to record it because obviously I'm using my new microphone. I've recorded it, the full 12-minute version, and I didn't switch the microphone on. So basically, I can do a video for the mute. Is it mute? No, deaf. For deaf people. My God, what a nightmare. Anyway, so before you say the lovely Batcave, I did pick that up at the flea market. But before I got to the flea market, I popped along Sea Road, which is kind of on the way, and popped into a couple of charity shops, and I was well chuffed with what I got out of those. First of all, I'll show you off this the lovely Sandman. There he is. He's about 10, maybe 11, 12 inches tall. Kind of the rotor-cast thing, weirdly doubly knee articulated, doubly elbow articulated, but then kind of has the swivelly hips kind of weird thing going on, but he's a pretty decent figure. Looks kind of nice, and because it's Sandman, obviously he can grow and shrink and stuff, so he'll fit in quite lovely with my Spider-Man 3 action figures. He was 99p, and there was another couple of figures there that were 99p. I was quite shocked because obviously I basically just was quite shocked and surprised to find them for 99 pence. One was this Archer. Get flipping 14-inch, I think he is. He's an absolute beast. And he has that and a little bit there. So he's well cool. Well chuffed with him. I like the fact that these are pretty much in scale with the figures in the movie weren't they? They were kind of this kind of thing, and obviously you can't have one without the other. And again, like I say, both these were 99p each, which I was thinking they were probably going to expect. I was expecting at least probably £4 or something, but I think this one needed a new battery. So that one's working there, but this was when I first got it working, so it just needs the battery changing. And all that, so there you go. And wow, flipping heck, both them for £2. Well, 98 pence. Whew. Got to the flea market itself, like I say, saw this Batmobile, yes, that's it, he drives around in a Git Rock. Saw the Batcave thing, the guy basically was saying it's 50 pence, everything's 50 pence on the table. Kind of didn't really believe that would be 50p, so I kind of just left it. I had £10 on his £10 note, so I kind of just thought, well, I'll have a look around and we'll just see how destiny works out. So went to one of the stalls. They often have boxes and tubs of figures, but they often want a bit more than I like to pay, to be fair. But sometimes you can get some pretty good ones in there. There's Mutagen Man. That's the variation. It came with the 2-pack. So the normal version has yellow arms, and this one has the pink arms. So love me a bit Ninja Turtles, so picked him up. Picked this guy up also, which I was kind of thinking, I recognise him, but I can't think where from. But when I was in Sainsbury's the other day, I was looking through the Jurassic Park toys, and blump, 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 and there he was in the Jurassic Park toys. So pretty cool. Put him in the Jurassic Park collection. This little wee lassie, she's kind of, I'm guessing, what the modern day version of the Corpse or Cause or whatever you want to call them. I never know what to call them. So, and I think it's similar people who've done the Rampage action figures that are exclusive to Smiths. And she was in a 4-pack back when she was in Wilkinson's. Whoa! And I did like the look of the figure, but I didn't want to pay the 4-pack price, but picked her up and paid £1.50 for the 3 of them, so 50p each. Quite happy with that. There is kind of a bit of a jumbly, sealy bit to the market where basically people just literally pile stuff on the tables and have buckets and tubs underneath the tables and stuff. Always worth a good rummage. Grab a handful of stuff and then they'll just usually say 2, 3, 4, whatever quid for the amount of stuff you've got. So this, and picked it up. It's the Samurai Power Rangers sword. Really awesome. So had to grab that, didn't I? There you go. And there was also this another Power Rangers. This goes with a kind of a Megazord, I think. And basically he kind of sits and stuff, and he can press this button and it fires his ball. His ball pops out the front. No ball inside there, unfortunately, but grabbed that as well. So there was that. This guy from the Atom Action Man toy line, pretty cool, like him. There was a little Hermione from Harry Potter. She was there, so I kind of just grabbed her. I do think I've already got one of those, but it's the type of figure you'll just pick her up when you see her, I guess. It's a nice little Lego shark. The boys love sharks and they love Lego, so that's going straight in there. The tub, pardon me. And this Hulk, which I found him, he had no arms. So I was like, no, didn't believe it. Rubbaged in the box. One of his arms turned up. I don't know why, but it seemed like all the stuff in the box was green as well. So there was like helicopters in there and snakes, and just, it's like, oh man, like, you know, trying to find the flipping green arm in a box full of green, get tut. But kept going, didn't give up, kept the faith, and boom, the other arm was there. So Getty in. I kind of wasn't sure if it was legit or not off, but I did manage to strain my eyes and catch the light and all the rest of it, and see that there was an actual official Lego oofy doofy thing on the bottom. So I was like, get in, that's pretty damn nice. So again, I'll just go in the kids' Lego stash. I'm sure they'll have great fun smashing Lego with Hulk. These I thought were Gomotti. They're not, they're like made by Panini, so I'll have to have a little look at what those actually are, but they're pretty cool. Little weird little ooly booly monstery things. So there you go. So for all of those, in my hand, went over and the guy's like, £2. So there you go. I'm having it. There is a few charity shops in South Shields, so usually after the market I usually have a little peruse around those. This one, I kind of picked up these figures. They were supposed to be 50p each. There was kind of a bit of a price botch, and I've had issues in there before, but this one went in my favour. It's a bit like Monopoly. Do you know when you pick up there's been a bank error in your favour. Collect, get 50p. So basically, Right, okay. Got this baggie, and these were supposed to be like 50p each. So I'll show you what I got, and I'll tell you how much I got it for. So this is Spider-Man. I do love the this kind of version of Spider-Man. The figure's pretty weird because it has like really good tilt, foot and toe articulation, but like then no knee articulation, mainly because his action feature is like he squeezes his legs, and he's supposed to do like web shooting kind of arms going forward and back, kind of. I don't know whether I can get that working again. I don't know, but it's a pretty cool figure, and like I say, I do like the Spider-Man, so awesome. Legolas, oh yes, everyone's favourite elf. You don't really see Orlando Bloom these days, do you? Really, he's fell off the map a bit, but again, these are awesome figures. I did a video fairly recently, kind of showing off some ones I picked up, and I'm pretty sure I do have this Legolas, but 50p, you kind of got to grab them for 50p, haven't you, really? There was a Donatello, Nickelodeon Donatello. He's got Leonardo's swords for whatever reason, but figured, hey, you don't often find them with any accessories, so I'll take them. Again, 50p, so yoink. This lovely little sealed Lego set. I do like the little ones like that, where you can make multiple little things from just a few small pieces. You can make a duck, giraffe. Don't know what that is in the middle. Is that a dog? I don't know. Don't really. Do you say yellow dogs? Probably Labrador. Flippin' Power Ranger sword, man. Be quiet. And then this thing here. This was all in bits, but I just put it together. I do have this bit. I don't have this bit, and I don't have this bit. So I was more than happy to have paid 50p just for the elephant head, really. But like I said, I just snapped it all together. Figured 50p. It ended up paying 68p for all of those, which is, I was well over the moon with that, to be fair. Basically, I guess they just didn't know what they were doing, to be fair. But like I say, the charity shop's lost is Polly Pooh's gain. So then, basically, on the way back, I went past the 50p table that had the bat. I'm going to say Batmobile again. It's not a Batmobile, is it? It's got no wheels now. And looked on the table, had some change at this point, and there was this flipping Jeff Hardy cuddly toy, and he's like flipping like he just wants to jump off a ladder. Chuck me off a ladder, will ya? And like I say, the guy's like 50p for everything. So I picked him up. I picked the Bat Cave up. Give the guy a quid. Expected him to tell us like that's not 50p. He didn't do that. He kind of looked a bit what the hell, but he didn't say anything. I walked away. I see a walk, bit of a run. No, but kind of just briskly got out of there. Took the stuff back to the car. So that's me haul from South Shealds. Total of, I think, £8.12, if my maths is correct. Flipping heck, out of the moon with that, like. So, thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more hauls. I've got some other bits and pieces I want to show you. And there's some interesting stuff coming up regarding myself and a couple of me mates. So, I'll catch us all in a bit. Ta-ra!